right, so we're back out on the trail after kind of a challenging transportation situation this morning. We spent, of course, the last 2 days in Bend, and then it was our hope to take the bus to Sisters. So we walked like 1.5 miles to the bus stop, only to realize that that bus doesn't run on the weekends, and today's a Saturday. So we ended up having to do an Uber to Sisters and then hitch to the trailhead from there. So we're about to hike south because we have to go back to Elk Lake to pick up that section that we missed when we hitched into town. So we've got plenty of food in our bag. So far the mosquitoes don't seem too bad, but we do have our brand new head nets. So we're just gonna take a few days, 2 or 3 days, to get back to Elk Lake, and then we'll probably hitch back up and stay in Sisters another night before heading north to finish out the rest of Oregon. So far we have some pretty good views, and we're hoping that we stay kind of high up in elevation to stay away from the skeeters. So, we just saw a deer, and all seems to be well. So we'll check in with you guys later. We have escaped the lava field. Yay! All right, so while we were in Bend the other day, Agate picked up a new piece of apparel that she's going to tell you about. So take it away, Agate.
So I got this sun hat to protect my ears, but if you notice, it's all sun protection business in the front with a little party in the back and a spot where I can put my ponytail. It's pretty awesome.
So she has this awesome new mullet hat that I think it's my favorite article of clothing that she has. So it's definitely her. So, yeah.
And it keeps you protected from the sun.
And it protects her from the sun. So it's functional. Form follows function, folks. All right. Well, we're trying to hitch at this very incredibly busy intersection you can see. So I'm putting my thumb out now. This car is not going to stop. But eventually somebody will and we can get back to the trail. So signing off. Agate's going through the butterfly swarm.
Just about all of the rocks around this trail are obsidian, which is volcanic glass. It's really hard for me to not pick it up.
right, we've had a pretty interesting day today. The views were amazing. We were walking past the Three Sisters, which are 3 volcanic mountains. We've just had a ton of variety today. Like we got a hitch up to Mackenzie Pass, which is where we stopped hiking yesterday. And we did about a mile of lava rock, and then that ended. We had some really great trail just rolling really wide through the woods. And then we've just seen a lot of variety. We've had views of all 3 of the sisters pretty much all day long. There were some spots where we were going through, not lava rock like before, but just lots of rocky scree kind of areas where it was really hard to make good time because every time you took a step, your foot kind of slid out behind you. So we haven't moved fast today at all. Like we were hoping to do 23 miles, and I think we're going to end up doing about 21 or so, 21, 22, which isn't bad, but it's definitely taken us a lot longer than we thought. Good thing though, there was almost no mosquitoes at all. I say as I have my mosquito net on, because they did just start getting bad a couple miles back. Although we're kind of going through a burn zone right now, and the mosquitoes don't seem to like burn zones very much. But we are in good spirits, and we are going to camp in about a mile at some little stream, Mesa Creek, I think it's called. And that should put us about 9.5 miles from the exit trail to Elk Lake tomorrow. So we're going to head out to Elk Lake tomorrow, and we eventually will have to get back to Bend and then on to Sisters. But we're not really sure. We just jokingly said that we might hang out at Elk Lake for a while and do some stand-up paddle boarding or something at the resort. Maybe grab a lunch there or something before we hitch up. But I don't know. We just kind of, on these adventures, you just kind of, play it by ear and take each moment as it comes. So we're looking forward to stopping. We've already eaten dinner. We ate dinner a little while back with this nice couple who had a little fire going. So they were kind enough to let us sit by their fire so the mosquitoes didn't bother us too much. And then we're going to set up camp, and hopefully there won't be many mosquitoes there. And then we will get a good night's rest. And then tomorrow we're going to have a little bit of hiking and a whole lot of hitching and transportation challenges to get back to where we need to be. But ultimately we'll be able to head north again at Santiam Pass. And then we've got, I think, one more resupply at Government Camp in a few days, and then we'll be on to Cascade Locks and the Bridge of the Gods, which is the end of Oregon and the beginning of Washington. So very excited, and I'm going to turn this off because I can see 2 mosquitoes on my hand right now. So we'll see you probably when we get to camp.
So here's a good tip when you're eating breakfast in a head net. You have to not eat it through the net, because somebody might have done that this morning and it wasn't helium. So just a tip, you gotta go underneath it and then eat it.
think we should just cross. Yeah. Might as well turn the corner. Wave your flag. Safety first.
Second enter.
Good job, Agate.
Thanks.